Welcome, everybody. I hope everybody's doing very well. I hope everybody had a fantastic Halloween. Um, I'm not going to keep you guys waiting too much longer because I've got somebody backstage that is just dying to say hello to you guys. She misses you guys very much. I'm comfortable in speaking for her in that manner. I'm going to bring her on right now. Toasty!
What's up, everybody? What's up?
How are you?
Tuesday. I'm good. I'm good.
Besides the obvious.
I think it's funny.
It's
It's very funny to me.
I mean, it's not as funny to the rest of us because we miss you,
Yeah,
But for those of you who don't know, Toasty's channel is indisposed at the moment. She is unable to stream or upload videos. And for those of us who are fans and really like her, that's not something that we're enjoying at the moment. And so I'm going to let Toasty just go ahead and say what she's got to say about that. And
yeah. So, what's up, everybody? I miss you, but I'm still my community tab, and I will still be on various channels that invite me on. So I'm not going anywhere. My channel is not going anywhere. It's not down. I know that a certain megaphone Mary was going around bragging, but it's really not. She's lying. She would like it to be, and that's like she's behind all of this, but it's not. Essentially, Jonathan Riches, which is somebody that I haven't really ever like covered or talked about or like
I
made
think
a
you
whole
did like one stream, and
yeah, I did one stream.
And I think the first time you were on this channel, we talked about him.
Yeah. So like
but
I think I was able to find like one stream where it was one of those streams where I talked about like 3 or 4 different people and he was one of them, but I've
Right.
never done like a JLR stream or anything like that. And there's actually been people that have been upset with me because I haven't done enough JLR content in their opinion. But anyway,
Right.
So he has started copyright striking my channel. And so, but as we were waiting to start this stream, I was sitting on 13 strikes and 19 streams taken down temporarily. They'll go back up.
That's psychotic. That's
Right.
obsessive.
And the second that he saw that I was a guest on this channel, he struck me again, like literally 2 minutes ago. I think it's absolutely hilarious that I'm bothering him so much. Like, I don't know how he expects me to react, but I just think it's so incredibly funny. Because I was thinking about this, right? So every single morning since the 24th of October, he has woken up and thought about me in his real life enough to sit down and fill out the form to false copyright strike me before he goes about his day. Because most of them are coming in like first thing in the morning. Sometimes they're being done like before the sun comes up.
Wow.
Because I know that
Stump.
he's in Florida, so like I know what time zone he's in. So I'm like,
Poor
wow.
little Dick Stump. Dick Stump he's got
Right?
you on his mind.
Right.
He's thinking about you, sitting up at night going, oh my God, the bread. The bread. No.
That toasted bitch.
I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna get the bread.
Right. And so I was thinking about this today. I was like, wow. So JLR and Bullhorn Betty are so threatened by me that even though I haven't even done Bullhorn Betty content in a while, because y'all know that I rotate my cows in the pasture. Okay, folks, I don't stick with one person forever. I rotate people around. And right now I'm doing Shani and Rev stuff because stuff is popping off, whatever. And so I haven't done Bullhorn Betty stuff in a while. And yet they are so threatened. They're so upset. They're so insecure that they have to strike my channel like all these times. It's hilarious. Yeah. It's hilarious. And then
Betty's
I'm just
losing
like,
it, man. I've been very consistent with Betty. She's been giving me a lot of content lately. And her little boy toy, Dolly as well. But I think they're I think they're estranged, as it were. But yeah, this whole thing with you and JLR has got Strangler written all over it.
It does. It does. And it's so funny that you say that, because a couple of things. So first thing is, I wanted to say that if you wake up every morning just to strike my channel, just to think about me before the fucking sun comes up,
It means you're good at what you do.
and without me even having to say a word or post a single video, folks,
Wow.
this means I not only, JLR, live in your head rent free, I live in the motherfucking penthouse, hence my name. I live in the penthouse of your tiny, tiny brain. And
in your
apparently
lap
I've gotten underneath your thin skin so deep that I'm just bothering you. So you're taking time out of to strike me. And I think that it's hilarious. Like, it really is. And I have to say, so when you do that, you're essentially giving me an incredible amount of power. I mean, I didn't ask for it, but hey, I'm going to exploit the fuck out of it. And when you take the time to strike someone every single day like that, and he will probably continue to strike me over and over again into the future, like, you know what this means, though? That means I own you.
Yeah, that's
It means
exactly what
I
it means.
absolutely own you.
It means he's getting the YouTube peg from
Right.
from Toasty.
Right. And the second thing I wanted to say was, Jonathan, you can go ahead and strike my channel every day for the next 5 years, and I will counter it every day for the next 5 years. Because in this little like game of chicken that you're trying to play here, you're gonna blink first, my dude. I'm just letting you know, you have sorely misunderstood or discounted the level of stubbornness that I have. So I will counter you every single time. And yeah, so I'm not going to give in to some discount Pee Wee Herman. Okay, that's not happening. It's not happening.
He's a dick stump, Toast. I don't know if you heard that on the stream. Like, he's he's what Lorena Bobbitt left, not what she threw out the window. He's what she left.
An itty bitty little piece left.
That's what his face reminds me of, dude. Just his fucking beady little face.
Then the avatar.
And you know what we're gonna do tonight, Toast, for fun? We're gonna celebrate like the first time we met, and we're gonna go over some of the same shit that we went over that first time. This is kind of like the memory lane here of Glare and Toast.
Yeah, it's a throwback.
And it's a throwback, exactly. We're gonna go, and the thing is my channel has grown significantly since we did that stream. So there are people here who are not aware of who Jonathan Lee Riches actually is. So we're gonna just make sure that they are.
Yes, and I have to say, JLR, you should have seen what the person from YouTube said when I sent them your wiki. They loved it.
Oh my goodness.
They thought it was amazing.
Yeah, so, and guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna go over that wiki right now. We are absolutely gonna do that. So yeah, I'm sure you have a couple more things to say while I pull that up.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Or not. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is Jonathan Lee Riches' Wikipedia, guys. Okay. And I'm just gonna read it to you. And anytime you want to chime in, just interrupt me. It's cool. That's why you're here. Any thoughts that come to your head? Let's see. Jonathan Lee Riches is a convicted fraudster, known for the many lawsuits he has filed in various United States district courts. Riches was incarcerated at Federal Medical Center, Lexington, Kentucky, for wire fraud under the terms of a plea bargain. His release date was April 30th, 2012. He was arrested for violating his federal probation in December 2012 when he left the Eastern District to the state of Pennsylvania without permission. He allegedly drove to Connecticut and impersonated his uncle, Adam Lanza, or sorry, the uncle of Adam Lanza, sorry, the shooter in the Sandy Hook Elementary School incident. I'm trying to get, I'll just go into it. Since January 8th, 2006, he has filed over 2,600 lawsuits in federal district courts across the country. I'm going to repeat that, folks. Listen up carefully. Since 2006, January 8th of 2006, he filed over 2,600 lawsuits in federal district courts across the country, some of which have received considerable press attention. Among the more famous defendants of his lawsuits are New England Patriots coach Bill Belichick. Actually, before I get into that, because that's a fun list, before I get into that, let's just talk about this number real quick. 2,600 lawsuits.
Yeah.
Okay. Which very much explains the type of mind that we're talking about that would sit there and wake up every morning and strike you.
Right.
This is just goes to, I mean, if he ever wanted anybody to believe that he didn't do this, well, just knowing how many times he's striking you and how obsessed he is with it just tells me that's proof that he's absolutely perfectly capable of filing over 2,600 fraudulent lawsuits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting because he likes to project this public image that he is cool, calm, and collected. He has people convinced that he's in control of his emotions and that he just doesn't ever get upset, that he's just some master troll. But in reality, he's very insecure. And I mean, just the fact, again, that I don't even have to do content on him and he's this upset, like, it's amazing. Also, like, I find it very interesting because apparently one night recently, he got in his feels and got really angry and sent somebody an email. Yes, I didn't tell you about this. And in the email, he incriminates himself. It's not a very long email, but he does incriminate himself and it fully admits the motivation behind why he's doing this. And let me give you a hint. It has nothing to do with copyright. And so that person forwarded the email to me. And just before anyone has a question, I verified the email is the exact email that has been sending me the strikes. So,
wow.
Yep. So I was like, wow, Mr. Cool, Calm, and Collected is not always cool, calm, and collected.
He sure isn't. Welcome, Days Vandy, for 7 months. Member for 7 months. Appreciate it. And somebody sent 99 cents. Sorry, guys, if I miss your super chats, I apologize. Bama Savage, thank you so much for the super sticker. If I miss anything like that, I can't see the chat right now because I'm reading this really enjoyable Wikipedia. So I'm going to go ahead and get back to it. Now we're about to get into the list of just some of the people that he filed fraudulent lawsuits against. This is a guy who is completely delusional and he's an angry little bobbit stump.
He is. And how very sad. Like, he's almost 50 years old and he's not done anything with his life. How very sad. And then he has to, like, kiss the ring of Bullhorn Betty as she tells him what to do all the time.
Right. He thinks that going to Trump rallies is somehow giving him some sort of validation. And it's, you know, I mean, and nothing against people who go to Trump rallies necessarily, nothing against anybody who likes Trump. I'm not trying to make this a political thing. I'm just saying that is the height of what this dude's interest is at this point in his life. So among the more famous defendants of his lawsuits are New England Patriots coach Bill Belichick, former president of the United States George W. Bush, which is weird, former attorney general of the United States Janet Reno. I mean, they're all weird. Martha Stewart, NASCAR driver Jeff Gordon, former Atlanta Falcons quarterback Michael Vick, entrepreneur Steve Jobs, celebrity blogger Perez Hilton, Somali pirates, and pop star Britney Spears. He also sued the late he also sued the late Benazir Bhutto, Pervez Musharraf, and the Immigration and Naturalization Service on November 7th, 2007, to prevent him from being deported to Pakistan and tortured upon his release from prison in March 2012. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
There is no evidence beyond this lawsuit to any attempt to deport riches. So this guy just fantasizes about being a martyr. That's his whole thing. He fantasizes about being a victim.
It sounds like he has a lot of daddy issues and probably mommy issues too, but it's like he's just begging people for attention. And that was the other thing that I realized today. I was like, they're trying to, hit me where it hurts. And so they chose my YouTube channel, and it's like, this is literally 1% of my whole week. And
right.
so
and you know why they do it.
Right.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just going to say that it's almost like a tacit admission on his part that because he views YouTube as like, his whole life, because he absolutely comes here for validation. He comes here to puff up his ego and all of that. And because he's not evidently getting that at home, right? And he's not done anything with his life. So what is there for him to be, like happy about or prideful about or respected for? So he comes on this platform and does all this fuckery and thinks that that's real life or real respect. So of course he's going to view YouTube as like, the whole, like your whole life. So it makes sense that he would try to, this was his choice. Right. So this was his choice. And I just sit back and laugh because I'm like, I'm still gaining subs.
Right.
I'm still gaining views.
Yeah.
Because
and what's funny is your channel's going to blow up once you beat him in all this. This is the thing that hurt, that him and Strangler, they just don't seem to understand, is that there's something called a long game.
Right.
And they don't understand that, like, just by doing what you're doing, it's going to have a counter effect to what you're intending.
Well, I mean, it goes back to what I was saying earlier, is that he does not have a good control over his emotions. And so he's lashing out. And this is basically one massive temper tantrum.
Right.
And it's not going to work out the way that he's wanting it to work out. Because in a couple of days, that first strike from the 24th, it comes off. And even though he's continuing to strike me, the bigger streams that he struck first, those are the ones that have all the views on it, dummy. And all of those are now going to come off my channel in the next like week or so. And so the only thing that he's going to have left to strike are like these like edited videos that have like 500 views from like the earlier parts of my channel. So it's hilarious.
It is. And hold on a second. I got this asshole in my fucking chat right now.
Oh, this guy.
This fucking guy. Fucking $5. Thank you for fucking your stupid little comment and your freaking super chat. Flag toast. Toast is fat. Toast is full of ban the glare. Oh,
you know what?
God.
I have an announcement to make. Anybody who misspells a word in the chat, it's Billy's fault.
It's totally Billy's fault. You know why? Because Billy's stupid rubs off. That's what happens.
And he doesn't eat his vegetables. So
right. It drips to his beard, and then it ends up in the chat somehow. It's really, there's no scientific fucking explanation for that. It just is what it is.
Go eat some more chicken nuggies, okay?
Oh my God. But here's the point that I want to make. You know what the real reason why they get to this point and they have these little piss fits, right? It's because you're undoxxable, because these douchebags, that's where they always go. They want to go real life.
And I'm sure that when he first struck me, he was expecting me to use my real information. And of course, if anybody gets struck on this platform, please contact me and I will give you the link to the lawyer that I've been using.
Right. And the
Yep.
fact that and the fact that you're undoxxable just gets on these people's nerves because they're cowards and that's what they like to do is go real life. And since they can't do that with you, it's, oh, we're gonna take her down. We're gonna get rid of her. And it's not gonna happen. Like it's
No,
not. You
no.
know, there's something called false flagging that YouTube is very aware of. And even though it's a little process and it's pretty annoying, at the end of the day, we know we're going to come out winning because we know of a little something, which doesn't have to do with what he's doing right now, but there's two words that Crude AF played the fuck out, and I'm going to play it out some more, and I want everybody in my chat to type those two words as to why they're not going to win. So the fact of the matter is, you know, you could strike all you want. You could strike all you want. It's not, I'm not going away. There's no attorney that's going to take their case because as soon as they look into it, they're going to say, well, you're wrong.
Right.
You're
Right.
wrong. So I'm not going to take your case.
And by the way, shout out to Crude AF. He is back. He has revived his channel. He's doing content again. So once again, that's yet another person that Bullhorn Betty was bragging that she was able to run off the platform. He's not going anywhere. So
nope.
And I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah. And I'm not going anywhere. I've been here too damn long. I've been doing this too damn long. So yeah, also, yeah, I got to reiterate that big shout out to Crude AF. And most importantly, the best thing about Crude AF is he's not Tatted Jedi. That's the best thing about him. Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anybody who's not that guy is good in my book.
Exactly. So on April 9th, 2008, Riches filed a request for a temporary restraining order, excuse me, in a U.S. District Court. Sorry. In a U.S. District Court against Grand Theft Auto publisher Take-Two developer Rockstar Games FCI Williamsburg and Grand Theft Auto itself, claiming that the defendants, quote unquote, put me in prison. The inmate stated defendants contributed to plaintiff committing identity theft. So think about this. He was in prison when he filed this lawsuit.
Right.
So he was still in prison when he filed this lawsuit, this ridiculous excuse for a lawsuit. Defendants contributed to plaintiff committing identity theft. Wow. Okay. So he's claiming that the main character that is running amok in Grand Theft Auto is him, and he's suing them for likeness, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah. So he likes to do this. He likes to claim things that aren't his. He's a pathological liar. He lies about all kinds of stuff. I mean, when you go through in depth and go through the sources that sourced this Wikipedia page, it's the same thing over and over, him lying about something and then making things up in order to create a frivolous lawsuit that's just based in lies. It's based in fraud. I mean, that's why he went to prison, was fraud, So this is like his MO. This is him throwing a tantrum because apparently his mommy is not paying attention to him that day.
Right. Yeah, totally. Yeah. I mean, well, actually, my next point we'll actually get into because it relates to another little JLR issue I mean, this guy is just, he's all over the place.
Oh, by the way, JLR, don't forget to take your medication today. Proceed.
And 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 not that I'm joking that he's on medication. I'm joking because I know that he's probably not taking it, and
right, which is probably why he's acting out right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But see, he's not the kind of crazy that you feel sorry for.
No.
He's the kind of crazy that needs to be locked the fuck up.
Right.
He's dangerous. Now, he went on to say, I face imminent danger from violent inmates who played Grand Theft Auto who will knock me out and take my gold Jesus cross.
Think about how crazy that is. He's suing someone because he claims that they made him in a video game when it's all just lies. Like, I give him credit. It's very creative to come up with something like that.
Calamity Jade, thank you. I appreciate it. Yet another kind of service these idiots abuse when they get in their feelings. And YouTube could be using their time looking into real problems like channels with real people in danger, children, etc. I agree. Yeah. But, you know, I mean, that's another problem. But I don't know if we'll ever get to that point to where they decide to actually have people on their payroll instead of bots, because it saves money on labor costs.
We do have some people, like I've spoken to them this week or whatever, but the thing is that YouTube works very slow.
Right.
So he may be getting away with it now, but eventually it's going to reach the level where it sort of triggers a response from the bots. And then he's probably going to get like clusters of community guideline strikes on like all of his channels. And then they're going to come down. I mean, that's what he's facing right now.
He's not considering this, which I find really funny. Like, this is something that I laughed at, because Critical K did a very similar thing where she just started mass flagging and inciting her people to flag people. Welcome, Crispy Critter, for 2 months. Thank you so much. I didn't know I could do this. Well, now you do. Thank you.
I love the member things. Those are awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty great. And I'm super grateful that people even give a shit what I have to say.
PB Gate says, I wonder if JLR sued Britney for her song "Hit Me Baby One More Time."
Bullhorn Betty's spouses could have more grounds for a lawsuit.
Exactly.
Under those grounds.
Maybe Bullhorn Betty's beating him up too. Maybe he likes it. No kink shame from me.
Yeah, I could tell he was afraid of her. Like when you watch those videos when they're in the Airbnb in Tennessee, he's got this very weird standoffish, like, you know.
Yeah, she definitely like, it's funny because like she's doing this with Dolly now too, where it's like, okay, kiss the ring. And if you don't kiss the ring, then you're going to find out why all the haters hate me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's amazing that all these men that claim to be such alpha men, such intellectuals, I know all about the law and all this stuff. And they're allowing this like white trash to just like run them around, like dog walk them around the internet.
It's so funny.
It's fascinating to me.
It really is. Like, I mean, I've been streaming her and streaming Dolly, and I'm just like, you know, and here's the thing. I'm gonna, while I have you up here, because we never talked about this, but I will give Dolly as much respect that he deserves, because I'm fair like that. I don't have anything personal against him, other than the personal feelings I have against his actions and what he's doing. But he's just somebody to shit all over on YouTube for being a dick. And so, but I will give him the respect that he deserves, which is that he has not blocked me from his channel, which is amazing. And he did let me on his panel. Now it did go exactly how I expected to go, because I mean, it was ballsy of him to do it, but it was also really stupid, because it turned out exactly how I expected. I asked him questions that cornered him to be honest and tell the truth, even when he was lying. When you can corner somebody with questions, the right questions, their lies will tell you the truth.
Right.
And that's exactly what happened with him. Patricia Sell, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate it. And for some reason, I mean, I don't know, if I don't want to take credit because I don't know if that's the case, but they seem to be at odds after that now. And I think Dolly went home. He's not part of the new meet and greet that's taking place as of tonight. Because that's all that is right now, is basically a meet and greet of a bunch of fucking idiots that are begging for attention and obstructing an investigation. But we'll get into that later.
Yeah, as far as like that's considered, I mean, I I'm always like X for doubt when it comes to the drama with these people, because it's like they're all liars. And so
Yeah.
I've seen this with all of these locales. Like they will lie about who they're friends with or who they're not friends with and who they're yelling at and who they're like, it's, to me, it's like until I actually see it, I'm not going to believe anything they say.
Oh, for
You know what I'm
sure. Yeah.
saying?
No, there's
Yeah.
no credibility even collectively between any of them, between all of them. There's no credibility at all. I mean, you have so many creators that just use MGL for content, you know, like and it, it's purely obvious. I mean, it's just so obvious because she does her actions. She's so self-oblivious, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's a thing.
We
but
just made it
but
up for her.
right, yeah, it's a thing because I just said it and you know what I meant. So I'm gonna keep saying it. But she is so self-oblivious that that she continues to behave one way and then say that she's another way. And doesn't stop. Like she just like spent days talking crap about the people that are already in Savannah and why what they're doing sucks. And then now she showed up. And then and in a little bit we're gonna go over that. Let's save that for JLR. We're not done with you, buddy. But yeah, we're gonna go over a couple of those things. I hope you're comfortable.
Yeah. I think all,
Um,
like, I'm telling you, I'm for real. This is like, this puts a smile on my face. Like, you have no idea. I'm built different, y'all. Like, when
yeah,
people go to this length to like get rid of my ability to be on this platform, it puts a smile on my face because I'm just like, got him. I got to you. I didn't even have to say anything, and I've got to you so bad. I love it. I love it.
yeah. It's beautiful. Like it's the Aikido of trolling. You know, like you're trolling us, but you know, like you're just getting punched in the face with your own troll. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
So people in the chat are asking, this is BurntToast. I'm
Oh,
BurntToast.
Monty,
So, hey,
what's
what's
up,
up,
dude?
Monty?
Yeah. Dude, Monty, if you want a link, I'll send you one, dude. I love Monty. We love Monty here. But well, no, he won't want to come up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just thought of something.
Yeah.
But just know you're in our hearts and you are welcome here. So on so Rich has attempted to intervene as a plaintiff in the Madoff investment scandal. Wow. Claiming that he met Bernie Madoff on eharmony.com in 2001 and taught
Oh, was JLR
Madoff.
trying to make a love connection? I
Oh, I love it.
love that.
No, I love it. So he tried to hook up with Bernie Madoff and claimed that in their romantic relationship, at the throes of passion, he taught Madoff identity theft skills.
Wow. I'm very happy for you, bro. It
I
explains why
mean,
you have been able to fend off the wiles of Bullhorn Betty.
oh, yeah. Oh man. I get it, dude. Like I will give him that much more credit over Dolly. Like at least JLR looks at her and goes, nope.
Well, I don't think she's his type.
No, I don't
So
think she's his type either.
no.
What is his type? You would probably find in
I
an
mean,
old in the attic of an old lady where she has a doll collection.
you know what,
Uh,
JLR, you do you, bro. Love who you love. I support that.
I support it too. Um, and in May 2009, Riches filed for an injunction against the Guinness Book of World Records, seeking to stop them from listing him as the most litigious individual in history. Guinness, this is important, people, because this is a common misconception. People think that he was actually, based on that he was actually in the Guinness Book of World Record. but Guinness spokesperson Sarah Wilcox told the Huffington Post that there was no such listing and no plan to create one. Most litigious man is not something Guinness World Records has ever monitored as a record category, she said. The action, like the vast majority of Rich's filings, was dismissed.
So one of his biggest tactics is the straw man fallacy. So what he'll do is he will create this massive lie and then will try to sue someone based on the lie, which is what he does in almost all of the examples that we just read through.
And yet he's doing the same thing after he got out of prison. And he doesn't seem to understand that he is on a golden paved road towards prison again. Right back there. All
it would take is for
and we get to laugh at him on the way.
Oh yeah. But seriously, all it would take is for like somebody in law enforcement to look into him trying to go down that same path that he was doing like 10 years ago and notice that he is not only violating his probation, but he is also doing the very thing that got him to be put in prison to begin with. So yeah. He's on borrowed time, basically.
He's on definitely borrowed time. And I love rubbing it in his face with you here on this panel. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So some of Rich's defendants are not even okay. So these are another list of people that he's tried to sue, folks. This is how in his own fucking insane head he's in. So some of Rich's defendants are not even persons subject to suit.
Right.
These include, listen close, these include Adolf Hitler's National Socialist Party and the 13 tribes of Israel.
He tried to sue Judaism.
I don't like that.
Oh my God.
You owe me money. One lawsuit in which George W. Bush was the first named defendant also includes another 783 defendants that cover 57 pages. They include, listen up, this is good. Those people include Plato, Nostradamus. I'm going to say these slow so that they sink into people. Plato, Nostradamus, Che Guevara, James Hoffa, various Buddhist monks, all survivors of the Holocaust, the Lincoln Memorial. Wait. Okay. Now we're getting into inanimate objects. He's suing inanimate objects. Okay. The Lincoln Memorial, the Eiffel Tower, the USS Cole, the book Mein Kampf, the Garden of Eden.
What?
Oh my God, dude. Fucker, you make this too easy. Oh man.
Oh my God.
He's suing arguably fictional places.
Oh boy.
Oh, hold on. I got a super chat. I think we got a super chat. Calamity Jade. There's nothing better than someone saying how unbothered they are being criticized and the proceed to ramble for the unforeseeable future about just how bothered they are. I don't buy it, JLR. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Calamity Jade. I appreciate it.
Wow. This is like a kid whose mom says, no, you cannot have any more candy today, Jonathan. And then he goes, I'm suing planet Earth.
Oh my God, I don't think I laughed this hard the first time we covered them. Oh my God, this is so much fun. So the last one was the Garden of Eden. Also, the Roman Empire, the the Appalachian Trail.
You see the Appalachian Trail.
Now I wonder why he didn't blame the Appalachian Trail for Summer's disappearance.
Right.
You know, when he was out there. Yeah. So you're not too consistent, buddy.
Can you just imagine him like walking through the woods there in the woods of Tennessee in the Appalachian Mountains and being like, you know, I tried to sue you bitch.
I almost had you.
Give me that kid.
Oh my God, I'm going to take you back to court. You know I will. If you don't produce this child. Oh
I'll
my
get
God.
you, my pretty.
He also tried to sue Plymouth Rock. The Plymouth Rock people, yes. For probably for landing on us.
You have no idea how much I would love to do to rewrite that.
Oh my God. Monty, stop giving me money. He says, I just want to say before I stop lurking, I love you both and fuck a JLR. Boom, mic drop. Good mic drop, dude. Thank you, buddy. We love you here. You know that. So okay. He also tried to sue the Holy Grail. Nordic gods, the dwarf planet Pluto, and the entire 3-mile island accident. How? Okay, let's try and let's try and create a scenario here. Let's imagine. Close your eyes, folks. Close your eyes for a minute and try to imagine any fucking scenario where this guy feels like Pluto deserves to be fucking sued. Like,
leave Pluto alone. It's not even a planet anymore, okay?
It's the dwarf planet. It's just a star. It's a little baby star.
Leave it alone.
What a fucking
Can't
prick.
help it.
You fucking stump. Leave Pluto alone. And then the entire 3-mile island accident.
Just the accident.
Right. Oh my God, I'm gonna die during the stream. Okay, a number of Rich's lawsuits have been dismissed as being frivolous, malicious, or for failure to state claim upon which relief could be granted. Willis Hunt, the U.S. District Court judge who dismissed Rich's lawsuit against Vic as farcical. I don't know this word. I have to admit, I don't know this word. Opined that his lawsuits, I don't know that word either, that his lawsuits were clearly self-promotional as per 28 U.S. Code 1915. He is barred from proceeding in form, so he can't even sue you. I don't, and so see, here's the fun part about that. I'm curious if that even means that he can't even get a lawyer to represent him in a lawsuit at this point.
I'm not sure. Any lawyer who would take his money, well, I'm sorry.
Because he's still the plaintiff, though.
JLR's money, mommy's money, right? So a lawyer is not going to take a case like that. And the few that would are going to take his money and then not ever go to trial.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now,
in other words, scammers or people that are saying no.
But this stipulates that he can't sue anybody ever again.
Right.
So that means even if he got, I just answered my own question because I used my head and thought about it for a second. But I do that sometimes. Sorry. I'm a little stupid. But he absolutely, I mean, he would be the plaintiff. He would be the plaintiff no matter what. He can't sue anybody. And since he's the one that's striking your channel, it's not like he's getting somebody else to do it. He's striking your channel. So the end game here is to go to court, right?
Right.
Which
so
you're prepared to do.
Exactly. So when you do a DMCA takedown, that literally means that is the first step in the legal process. You're telling YouTube that you are willing to take that person to court if they counter and want to give, you know what I'm saying? Like you're saying that you're going to be taking them to court. And if they counter and say, I call your bluff, you're supposed to be taking them to court. And when you don't take them to court, then YouTube takes the strike off puts the video back up, and then you get put on a list. If you do it enough times, you get put on a list and they watch you. And I don't know what the metrics are and what they're looking for, but I have a feeling that once the strikes start going off and he continues to strike more and more stuff, I think that it's going to trigger something. I'm not sure because, like I said, YouTube is notoriously inconsistent. So for some people, it takes 2 strikes before YouTube sends them an email telling them that if they do it again, they'll lose their channel. Because Bullhorn Betty got one of those, which is why she stopped striking me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. That only took her 2 strikes. And then when she tried to do a 3rd one, it got kicked back and they sent her that email. And I know because she tried to reply to the non-reply email like an idiot and wanting to argue with YouTube. And I got sent a copy because YouTube sends me copies of everything when you do that. So that's another reason why you have to be careful, because everything that you send, it all gets sent to me too. So I get to see everything.
Essentially, it's YouTube covering their own ass for being a middleman. This is their role of being a middleman, and that they're just covering their own ass. And that's understandable. That's a smart thing to do.
Right. So if you strike somebody, if you copyright strike someone with no intent of ever actually taking them to court, on that face alone, you are abusing the copyright system, because that's not what it's for. It's not for you to get retaliation because you don't like that somebody's reviewing your friend. Like, that's not what it's for. It's for you saying, I'm taking this person to court. So if you can't take them to court and you don't want to take them to court, or both, you are abusing the system by still using it in effect that you're not actually going to do what it's created to do.
So big shocker here, folks. JLR shooting blanks.
Which is not surprising. Right?
No, not even a little bit. Just Larry, thank you, buddy. Just Larry says, I'm gonna sue Will for being better looking and funnier than me. Get ready. Listen, dude.
I love that for you.
You're not gonna have a case, because look at how sexy that motherfucker is. And this fucking comment was funny as fuck. Like, you got my whole fucking chat cracking up, dude.
I support you in that, Larry. Just Larry.
Sexy bastard. You sexy bastard. Shut up. I'm scared. But I'm not scared because you'll lose, because you're too goddamn sexy.
You better be careful. JLR might hit you up on eHarmony. You never know.
Yeah. eHarmony, I love it. Let's see. In July 2018, Riches was indicted by a federal grand jury in Arizona. He is charged with making false statements and other frauds after an attempt to file a lawsuit against Gabby Giffords while posing as Jared Lee Loeffner. I don't know who that is. If I clicked on it, I could find out, but I don't know if everybody's interested in that right now or not.
So TLDR, another lie that he made up. He was pretending to be somebody that he wasn't. He lies and then tries to sue based on the lie. And it's just like, it's an enormous amount of effort that he puts into doing these things when he could be, I don't know, working a job, getting an education, being an actual adult, living somewhere where he doesn't have to live in his mommy and daddy's house at 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, do something with your life.
Insane, dude. Like, this dude is something else. And just to wrap it up, a collection of Rich's lawsuits was published on April Fool's Day of 2016. And in November 2018, Rich's self-published Nothing is Written in Stone, Jonathan Lee Rich's companion, which contains a selection of his lawsuits as well as his autobiography. So he's proud of these things, folks, which is going to look really great when he goes back to court for more criminal charges for doing the exact same shit.
Yeah, because I mean, eventually he's going to do this too. Because to me, I don't really give a shit. Like, I think this whole thing is just funny to me. And what he doesn't understand is that when I come back, it's just more content. Like, already, I have enough to do an entire live stream just on the bullshit that he has tried to do in the last 7 to 8 days. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, okay, that's more content for me. I'm gaining subs. You're going to lose your channel eventually. And the streams are going to go back up. I'm going to keep countering them. So you're just wasting your time. But it does put a smile on my face that he thinks so highly of me that he wakes up every morning before the sun rises to strike my channel. That puts a smile on my face. Like
Right.
I
And
literally laugh out loud when I check my phone in the morning, and I'm just like, "Oh, he did it again!
and
He did it again!"
Danielle wins Captain Obvious comment of the night. That's the understatement. She wins 2 awards: Captain Obvious comment of the night, as well as the understatement comment of the night. Yes, Danielle, JLR is weird. Yes.
Is he still on probation? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I don't know.
If he's still on probation, but if he is on probation, he's violating it
Yeah.
repeatedly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Mhm.
And let's get into this real
Yeah.
quick.
He's just trying to get attention that he's not getting at home.
Yeah, and we're
He
happy
should-
to give it to him.
Oh,
We're happy to
yes.
give it to
Oh,
him.
yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
we don't hate the guy. You know,
No. No.
like that takes too much energy.
No.
I'd rather spend that energy just you know, giving him love like we're doing right now.
He's just a little cow. That's all.
Cheesy Wheezy, thank you. Just Larry. That's why Dolly is so bothered by Glara's tight shirts. Hold on a second here.
Man may be in big trouble for tampering with mail belonging to James Holmes. We found him bragging about it online, and we asked the
And
feds
thank you,
about it.
Cheesy Wheezy.
They suspect fraud and confirm they're investigating where the suspect's mail may be going now. Reported James Holmes had ammunition and tactical gear sent to his apartment in Aurora. But now someone else hundreds of miles away may be getting his mail. That's this man who was just released from federal prison in April after serving 10 years.
This is his 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Dude, like, look, he can't even grow like facial hair right.
I
Like,
know.
Look at the patches, bro. Like he can either he can either grow a fucking Hitler mustache or a Ming the Merciless goatee. Like but he's got those chops. Look at the sideburns. Look at the sideburns. He's got those chops.
10 years for wire fraud. His name is Jonathan Lee Riches. He's notorious for filing thousands of bogus lawsuits against celebrities, and he may have filed bogus motions in the Holmes case too. This week, we noticed Riches posted this Facebook photo of a magazine addressed to Holmes. The yellow mail forwarding sticker shows an address in Pennsylvania where Riches lives. We contacted postal inspectors about it. They checked it out and told 911 to know they think the stickers are real. There is now a criminal investigation. Denver-based postal inspector Pamela Durkee said in a statement, a change of address for Holmes had been filed that may be fraudulent. Upon hearing this, we immediately notified the Postal Service and the forwarding order was canceled. In the meantime, Riches has been posting some very odd YouTube videos about James Holmes and appears to be quite obsessed with the suspect. He was even acknowledged by the Guinness World Book of Records for filing the world's most lawsuits. After that, Riches sued Guinness.
Now,
he got it wrong. Before, yeah,
it's not true.
Right.
So, and the only reason that I'm like stressing that is because he did it to get credit for himself. Right. I'm not going to let that happen. Just so you know, Guinness never listed him for this. He's proud of this bullshit.
Yeah.
And it makes him a
Imagine how much of a fuck up you have to be that the Guinness Book of World Records is like, you know what? Nah, bro. That's a no for me, dog.
Right. I don't give a shit how interesting people think it is. No, you suck. Like you are a piece of shit. And this is the person that BHB Strangler is always claiming. She wears the dude's name like a necklace. It's adorable. And yet she thinks that she deserves credibility, and for some reason it's pretty weird. But yes, let's make no mistake. And Toast, I know we agree on this. This is all BHB. She yeah, this is all her throwing a tantrum.
One of the things, because he incriminated himself more than once, and one of the times that he did in an email, he basically said that he's mad that I am, quote, defaming others. And I was like, that's not what the copyright system's for, but thanks for admitting that. I will make sure that YouTube sees it.
Yeah. And what's really funny is you know, um sh defaming, the word defaming, the thing that you and I think that what you come from a different community, and our communities have kind of kind of melded together a little bit to a certain degree, kind of gelled in a very respectful but distant way.
Yeah.
But we found each other based on the fact that we have this one thing in common in how we handle our channels, and what we do with our channels is we don't defame anybody. We
Nope.
just show people defaming themselves.
Yeah, I play people in their own words.
Exactly.
So if they're mad, they should be mad at themselves.
Right.
So
right. Yeah, and they are mad at themselves, which is why
yeah.
they resort to doxing.
Right.
And they can't dox you because you're a very private person, and you're very careful about it because you have a family that you want to protect. And that is extremely respectable. And those of us with, convictions, those of us with, with scruples, respect that about you. So yeah.
They have no idea yet, at least the feds have no idea yet, on when or how long Holmes's mail has been forwarded, but the date on this magazine that was posted on Facebook is August 21st. Either this guy is a prankster or he is actually forwarding this mail here. Either way, he's got the attention of the feds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of time before sorry, it's just a matter of time before he does something stupid like that again. It's almost like he can't help himself, and so eventually he will make a mistake and get like even more wilding out than he already is now, and he's going to get himself on the news, and then he's going to get himself back in prison. I mean, he doesn't want to really rehabilitate his life. He doesn't want to move on and get a job and, be an adult. He wants to continue doing this fuckery, and it's only going to end up in prison. I mean, that's where this ends eventually, is him going back to prison. Whether it's tomorrow or 10 years from now, that's where it's going to end up.
And this is interesting behavior for the true crime community to be able to monitor and pay attention to, because a lot of why, at least those of us in the true crime community that actually care about victims, and at least me, I speaking for myself, I got in this because I just wanted to understand better. And this is a great person to follow as far as trying to understand better, because you can see that all logic just goes out the window. This is a person who actually feels entitled to the things that he's doing. He feels entitled to some sort of justification for his actions, or else he wouldn't do them.
Right.
Even though logic dictates that if you keep doing it, you're going to end up in jail.
Right.
And he has this I don't care attitude. His actions dictate that he just doesn't care. And that's a very dangerous thing.
Completely agree. And I think also he's so desperate for attention. And he also, I guess he thinks that if he does this kind of stuff on YouTube, that somehow, somebody's going to like scream and cry, and then he's going to sort of get off on them getting upset. But it's like, he doesn't understand that people see him as a joke. Like, nobody takes him seriously. The media doesn't take him seriously. Actual adults that have a real life outside of YouTube don't look at someone like that and say, you know what a swell guy. Like, that's not happening, right? That it's just not.
It's not. And the only validation he seems to get is when some independent Trump rally news source decides to interview him because he's all decked out, and he gets their attention that way. But at the end of the day, what's going to end up happening is somebody in the Trump administration, or the Trump, like the bigger fish in the Trump support system, is going to be like, we don't want that guy speaking for us.
Yeah,
Like,
eventually he's
all
gonna
they have to
be.
do is just look at his past like we just did, and they're gonna go, yeah, we don't want that dude. Like, can you go stand over there?
Yeah, and I don't think that he realizes this is because whether it's like on in the political arena or it's his so-called like friends on YouTube or whatever, they're using him right now because he's very malleable, right? And so they use him to do all of this dirty work for them. That way they don't have to deal with strikes on their channel or allegations of harassment and bullying and things like that. So they're using him to do all of their dirty work. And then eventually, when he becomes more of a liability than advantageous to their goal, they're just going to drop him. And as much as Bullhorn Betty says, oh, we've been friends for years, blah, 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 blah. Eventually, if somebody were to really corner her and she would choose sacrificing for him or saving her own butt, she's going to save herself. Well, you know what I'm
Totally.
saying? Like,
Oh, totally. Yeah.
absolutely. That's what's
We've
going to
been
happen.
seeing it because I've been covering her and her fuckery in Savannah, and that's what she's been doing. She's throwing the people that she organized herself under the bus. She's throwing Dolly under the bus. She's and at the same time, on the other side of her mouth is saying, that this is her support system and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
It's just really funny, and we're actually and if is there anything else you want to say to JLR? Well,
no, it's just you make me laugh. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
yeah, because
Yeah,
we're
seriously,
gonna
it's funny. So
we're gonna move on to the to the master Karen.
cool. Thank you,
I
Jennifer. I got your Cash App. Appreciate that.
Yes, that's awesome. Yeah, and feel free, anybody I don't even think I have any mods in the
No,
chat.
no, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
But yeah, if you guys have her Cash App, please feel free to drop them for her. Why can't I hold on a second? Okay. Nope. Okay. This is what I'll do. We've got fun stuff to go over here as far as the fuckery that's going on. So this happened earlier today. This happened earlier today, Toast. I'm not sure if you're aware of it, but
Nope.
And big shout out to the clip channels. What am I going to say, folks? Blessed are the clip channels.
And you know what? I do have something to say about that. So I find it interesting that they thought that Bullhorn Betty and Jonathan thought that if they, sort of squelch my ability to do a live stream, that somehow they weren't going to have as much pushback on their behavior. And I have to say, I love the fact that there's all these commentary channels, clip channels, people making videos, people streaming. I love that people are on them and streaming them and having discussions about them, taking my place. It's amazing because some channels have already been doing it, but there's new channels that have popped up out of nowhere, and I think that that's amazing.
Yeah, no, I'm loving the new channels because I'm like, whoa, okay, I never heard of you, but nice video.
Right. Yeah. So it's like the more channels they try to do this to, the more attention they're going to bring upon themselves.
Oh yeah.
So
It's whack-a-mole, it's
Barbra
whack-a-mole.
Streisand effect.
Total Barbra Streisand effect. So yeah, this is going to be fun. Because I didn't listen, Toast. This is such a bonus because I thought we were just going to talk about JLR and Bullhorn Boob. That's what I thought was going to happen. But then a bunch of new, well, not just old friends of ours that we always like to talk about, just decided to do the same fuckery where we met and decided to talk about.
This is amazing.
Isn't this amazing? Isn't
and it's so
like,
funny because had he not struck my channel, I would not be on here reviewing them again.
I've got the sentimental feels right now.
I know.
It's amazing.
Thank you, Jade.
Thank you for giving us this content. I have to say, I mean, you're giving them.
Okay. So right there, she's thanking a family that she's there to protest because they're not being arrested for a horrible crime. And before I get into this, because we've never actually had this conversation directly, so my audience knows. Yo, Morbid Realities in the chat. What's up, buddy? Let me know if you ever want a link, and I'll send you one, buddy. But this this case, okay, this is a case that I've been covering. Toasty, Quentin Simon, 20-month-old boy, and the police are saying that he is presumed dead. And they're looking for his body in a landfill because the evidence that they have has led them. And I don't know what that evidence is yet. None of us do. They've just said publicly that the evidence that they have has led them to believe that he's no longer with us and that he's in that landfill.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Right. Now, and the mother is the suspect. The mother is a 22-year-old woman, 3 different kids, 3 different dads. And they're all 1 year apart, and they're in that house in the shot.
Okay.
She's in that house in the shot. The kids are gone. Well, one of them, unfortunately, is the subject matter of this case, unfortunately. And
Cameron's asking, does your channel have a new? Nope, my channel is just like it was before.
Yep. And the 2 other kids have been removed. And there's an interesting aspect to this case. Okay, so that's the grandmother's house, and the grandmother seems to be enabling the mom, but just before Quentin went missing, just before that, the grandmother filed an eviction to have the mother and her kids removed, even though she had custody of I think at least 2 of those kids.
Oh wow.
Right. And so there's a really toxic thing going on in that house. Very toxic.
Yeah.
And so but we don't have any direct proof. I have my theories, and I believe this is one of the very, very few cases that you'll ever hear me go, I totally think they did this. You know? Now the grandmother's not a suspect. Okay. She wasn't even in town, I think, when it happened. But the mother, basically what happened was, they have a babysitter. Even she's had the kids taken custody from her, and then the grandmother got custody because she kept failing drug tests. And right, yeah, you're talking about a Shanny and Rev thing here.
Right now. Okay.
Yeah, basically that's what it is. Except they just don't blow themselves up all over social media. But you're looking at that similar situation, and one of the kids just ended up presumed dead by law enforcement. Went missing, presumed dead by law enforcement. And the grandmother filed for an eviction to have them all kicked out of the house, even the ones that she had custody of. So to have them all kicked out of the house, but then after Quentin goes missing and everything, and the police name her a suspect, the mom and the grandmother are thick as thieves. They've been caught drinking and partying at clubs. They haven't done anything to beg the public to do whatever they can to help find him. Nothing. Just very, very, just your typical textbook suspicious behavior from people who have a missing child, right?
That is very suspicious. Yeah.
So they're out there using that as an justification to what they're doing. But my last live stream, I had Mystery Maven Esquire. You're aware of her. She's an attorney and has a YouTube channel.
I've spoken to her. Yeah.
Yes. And she joined my panel, and she confirmed everything that I've been saying, which was that they are obstructing an investigation by being out there. That's the point I'm getting at.
Yes.
They are absolutely obstructing an investigation because they have publicly said, law enforcement has publicly said, the Chatham County Police Department has publicly said that they are collecting evidence and trying to build a case. And that's the only reason why she hasn't been arrested yet. Now,
So that
they're
was
out there
my next question.
protesting.
Because I was like, if it's one of those things where the police are just kind of sitting on it and they're not really doing anything, then I can understand people getting upset, as far as to go to the point of doing all of this. However, if the police are doing press conferences, they're explaining how they have evidence, they're processing the case to make sure that they can put the guilty parties away and actually win the case, so that the defense can't come back and be like, oh, well, this thing happened, so you need to, taint the jury's view of them, right? So it's like, if they're actually going through the normal processes of building a case, then I don't understand what they're protesting. The police seem to be doing their job in this case. So what are they doing?
Here's another observation that we don't want to overlook that I've been talking about. If they're protesting, okay, what do they think they're getting done in front of that house? Why not protest the police station?
That was going to be my next question. Like, I don't understand what this is going to accomplish other than getting people arrested for the various stuff that I keep hearing is happening.
Which has been happening. People have gotten arrested, just not the people that have organized it. And they have patsies. They have not patsies, but they have people that they could throw in, expendable people they can throw under the bus. Yeah. Now also, very interesting thing here. That lawyer, Mystery Maven Esquire, confirmed that this is making it difficult to actually put together a jury if a trial comes up, if the mother, the people that they're protesting hasn't been arrested yet. If they finally get evidence on her to arrest her, the defense can use they could use all of this crazy shit going on to make it difficult to get a jury. They can use it to gain sympathy because they're harassing and verbally abusing everyone, even the neighbors.
Look, I even heard that one of the people got arrested because Bullhorn Betty was just gassing her up and even calling her like Bullhorn Betty Jr. and stuff. And that lady ended up like banging on the windows of the house, which is
and got arrested.
Not protesting at all. That's against the law. That's creepy as fuck. That doesn't do anything. And I'm glad that she got arrested, but at the same time, I hope that she sat in jail and thought about how Betty used her for content. And then after the girl got arrested, Betty then made more money bragging about how, or not bragging, but like complaining and playing the victim that all these people were getting arrested. And I'm just like, you guys, do you not understand that you're being used right now? Yeah, no, it's insane. And they don't understand it. Some of them do. There have been others that, and this is the downside to that, because the people who realized it, at least one person who realized it, ended up starting their YouTube channel, and now they're growing, and they're just as crazy as they are. You know what I mean? That girl is insane. So now there's a spreading of a virus of shitty YouTubers growing from this. You know what I mean? Doing more fucked up shit. Now it's more content for people like us, but it sucks because I said on my last live, if the day comes where I actually, what we do actually makes a difference, and then that becomes a viral thing where people start to realize how shitty it is, and then it just doesn't add to their pockets, and then they wake up and don't do what you know what I mean, and follow along with this bullshit, and I no longer have content. Great. You know what I mean? Fantastic. I don't care. But in the meantime, I'm going to make these people look as fucked up as they are. I'm going to show everybody how fucked up they are. Because this is a problem with the crime community. It's a major problem. It's why people don't respect the crime community. Right.
And it sucks because some of us are in this because we genuinely care. And you know, this just has to stop. But at the same time, if I can't laugh at this ridiculous behavior, I would
mean,
go
what
crazy.
what can you do?
Right.
It's a circus show act, you know. It's like there's nothing
I mean,
to do but laugh at them at this point.
look at the pause. You know, this is Molly at her most dramatic. She's in drama mode. I got here, I landed, so here's Molly, and she's totally taken over. Like, telling you, her and Betty are about to butt heads real hard because they're already at odds.
That's what happened last time.
Right. They're already at odds because of last time.
Mm-hmm.
And so watch what she does. You'll love this. And I think this is, hold on. I just want to make sure I give the right clip channel credit. Hartley. Yes, this is Hartley. I love Hartley.
Cool.
Really gonna put them away. They show no remorse. No, they're showing no remorse.
She doesn't know shit about the case, by the way.
You guys were here the day they came. No remorse. Yeah. And they were here when they were outside. And that's the best strategy. No remorse. You've shown no. And guess what? Grandma's implicating herself to be very, very guilty herself. And remember.
Okay. First of all, it's clear that she's on something.
I mean
it.
When is she not? When is she not?
And here she is saying the grandma. Now the grandma. Here's the thing. I have a loose theory, a very loose theory. I hardly ever speculate on these cases. But based on the facts that we have, I don't think it's crazy to think that that they sold Quentin. That in lieu of the fact that she was evicting everyone out of the house, and now they're thick as thieves. Now they love each other and they're supporting each other. They're best buddies. I'm wondering if there was a cash exchange that made everything okay, because grandma likes to do drugs too. Okay. Right. So all of a sudden, so that's what I'm wondering. But see, the thing about this is, first of all, I'm only maybe 20% on that tops. I trust law enforcement. They're good at their jobs. I'm not an investigator. You know, like, please, if on the rare occasion that I ever speculate and come up with a theory, take it with a grain of salt. I have an 8th grade education and a GED, people. Okay. I'm not qualified. So do not sit here and take my theories as any end all be all shit. You know, don't do that. That's super irresponsible. But that's the only thing to me that makes sense as to why they're in cahoots again, and they're in that house. Grandma's not like, dude, you need to get the fuck out of here. Like, think about that for a second. Like, I'm thinking grandma was already going to boot her out, right?
Yeah.
She was already going to boot her out. But now they're like, no matter what, we're sticking together, you know? Like, she could boot her out now. She's 22 years old. She could say, just get the fuck out of my house because I don't need this stress. Not even, you know, I think you killed my grandkid, but even if she's the type of person that doesn't give a shit about her grandkid, why hasn't she booted her out and said, get this stress away from me? I got nothing to do with this, and throw her under the bus. You know what I mean? It's really weird. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
The only thing that makes sense to me is there's some sort of agreement between them. They are not the type of people to be loyal to each other. She's already been public on the news, Toast, saying, I don't trust my daughter. She's lied and lied and lied. Yeah. Okay. Right. So it just doesn't make sense.
So it seems like they're really stupid criminals. So, I mean, like, why not just let the police, like I said, it's like, it's not like some of these other missing person cases where the police are at square one, they have nothing, and they don't know in what direction to do now, right? But this is a little different. It sounds like they're not very smart criminals. They're making really bad moves. They're saying things that they probably shouldn't say. They're showing way too many of their cards. And then you have the police saying that they have actual evidence and they're trying to go through the normal process to make sure that everything's done correctly. Well, I mean, again, what is there to protest? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, yeah, it's ridiculous because, like I said, what it's doing is impeding on an investigation.
Right.
It's counterproductive to what they claim to be doing out there. Like they want justice for Quentin. Well, the police are working on it, and they're
Right.
sitting there saying that the police aren't doing their jobs. Betty's out here directly addressing the chief of police in her videos.
I saw
You know
a
what I
clip.
mean?
I've been watching clips on Twitter or whatever, and there was a clip that I saw where she had her finger and she was pointing right at the camera, and she was addressing directly the chief of police. And I was like, "Girl,
Right.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's the
No.
person that you should be like supporting. Why are you going
Right.
after that guy?"
Right. No, it's insane. And now Molly's out here.
Oh
and
boy.
and she's, and the reason why I'm making you privy to the case as much as I can is just so you can understand on a more intimate level how full of shit Molly is when she talks about it.
Your sign's upside down. It's upside down.
The sign's upside down.
Okay. All right. So Olivia is in the background filming Betty.
Right.
And telling Betty that her sign's upside down.
Oh, words are hard. So are directions, apparently.
I mean, I've only been here for a few hours, but they're playing games up there.
Yep.
And I don't think that these people are too dumb to realize the seriousness of this. I mean, look at the shape of the Landrys now, and they didn't even do. They had
the Landrys, folks.
nothing to
It's
do with their son's
apples and
choices.
oranges.
Remember that.
And what the fuck is Olivia wearing, dude? Like, I mean, it's all good, but okay, well, let me fucking do Madonna's Lucky Star, relive that shit, when I go protest.
So
Awesome.
Olivia is covert, whereas Betty and Molly are more overt in
I
their
think
bullshit.
she's the brains, like not necessarily
She's
the brains, but she's smart.
Yeah, she's probably the creative person that's saying, "Hey, I got a good idea,"
Right. Yeah. She is not this little innocent thing that people were saying, "Oh, I like Olivia." No, shut up.
And
She
she's also
sucks.
an opportunist.
Absolutely.
This is all
opportunist.
about getting attention. All of these people have those same predilections, and that's why they butt heads, is because they're more alike than I think that they want to admit to themselves.
Exactly. That's what it is. You get these personalities, and when the motive, when the nature of their drive is all the same, and it happens to be blowing themselves up and getting their own money, that's gonna they're gonna clash. That's what's going to happen. It's Darwin, for fuck's sake. It's just the nature of shit.
That they, if you see like one of these people blow up as far as like money and views and stuff, you will see the other ones get jealous.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times has Molly talked about how much views and money they're getting down there? And like somebody, I don't remember who it was, but I was listening to a clip of Molly this morning, and because I haven't really been paying attention to any of this until like today, when I knew that I was, you invited me on here. So I was like, maybe I'll just catch up a little bit. And there was a clip that I heard, and Molly was talking about how, well, if you notice, that's why I haven't, done anything on that case yet. Blah, 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 blah. And I was just thinking, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
She goes down there in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
And it was an older clip, and now she's down there. So
I'm suspecting that her and that MGL and BHB had had behind the scenes conversations about how much money BHB is making, and that's why she flew down there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because they're right now they're on the same page as far as like, yo, we can each make a shit ton of money if we use each other's names and become in cahoots. And it's very obvious in this video when you see what she says here. Like all of a sudden now, all the bullshit that she's talked about BHB goes out the window, but you can see that she is taking control of this entire situation. They're trying to.
They had nothing to do with their son's choices. And they stayed in there and did nothing, which was the smartest thing. Look at this. They're playing Frozen.
Wow.
She's talking out of her ass.
They were playing Frozen.
That's what that sounds like. Is a
Dude,
Frozen song.
Is it? They
I'm
were playing,
telling
that's
you.
what they were playing the
Let
other
me
day.
tell you
Disney
something.
music.
I don't think this is the video that I was
lawyer
thinking
that
of, but
was for the laundries, by telling them to stay in there, keep your mouth shut, that was the best strategy for them. And they had nothing to do with Brian's choice to choke Gabby and leave. They kept their mouths shut.
it has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, I mean,
that's not the video that I was thinking of.
She's just running her mouth.
Right. Let me I'm gonna find the video that I think this is it, maybe.
That's a good point.
Okay. This is an
I was
Go
saying
ahead.
Hibby says in the chat, Olivia holds so much power because she edits the vids. Imagine if she put all the BHB grifting together to sabotage her, what would stop her? Well, I mean, right. That's what I'm saying. Like they're giving their power away to people that I don't think that they're putting it together. I don't think that they are able to sort of see around.
They're blinded
corners.
by the cash dollars, man.
Yes.
They're blinded by the dollar signs.
Yeah.
I think we even talked about this back then. I mean, it's been like a year.
But also, if you think about it this way too, if they were truly secure in what they were doing, they wouldn't need to strike Heels, strike me, and strike all these other channels too. It's like, okay,
I don't strike people. I don't
either.
Anybody.
I don't either.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm perfectly secure with my convictions and why I do what I do. Same. And I know you are too.
Yep.
I don't have to strike anybody.
So clearly there's something going on that they are insecure about if they're needing to strike all these people down in the hopes that they prevent people from streaming it.
Yeah, exactly. And they're streaming. It's their shit. Right. That's the irony of it. Right. This is we remember we were just talking about new clip channels.
Right.
So this is a new one. And already I don't think they're new because they already have over 1,000 subscribers. So maybe it's somebody that already had a channel and changed their channel name.
I think it's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
The more the merrier.
Yep. Totally. Yeah. So this is a channel called Trojan Horse. And I lately I've been doing this, but I didn't do it with this one, guys. But where I didn't know which channels I was going to go over exactly, so I didn't put any channel links in my description. But subscribe to Trojan Horse. This is a new one for me, anyway. But this is gold right here.
Hey, lady. Hey, Billy Joel. I got something to tell you if you're watching.
Okay, Billy Joe.
What?
Billy
Did
Joe.
she say Billy Joel?
She did say Billy Joel, but Billy Joe is the grandmother, just so you know, Toast.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So she's addressing the grandmother here.
Okay.
Yeah, she must.
Is the grandmother the lady with the it was like the blonde gray hair pulled back in the clip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and now Voices Behind My Balls, Cher, she's befriended her. And now they're doing a Don Wells bullshit thing where they're showing up on YouTube all the time on her channel and she's using them for content. So it's a fucking mess. It's a circus.
Oh my God.
This whole case is a circus, and I fear that Quentin will not get justice. And it's because of all of these people collectively.
This chick Cher, the information that you give her, she doesn't give to the police. she gives it to YouTube first, then the police. All right? Me, I give it straight to the police. Fuck YouTube.
That's
Okay.
bullshit.
Right. So now this case has become a drama feud between so-called creators. I don't like to call them creators because they're not. The only thing they create is bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is gross.
Want some bacon? Bacon? No, I don't. I don't know what else I have. Oh, you're telling me that there's a baby killer. And living in that fucking house. This is as close as I've ever been to a baby killer. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And that's why I've been out here. She is still not in handcuffs. She is still not in handcuffs. And this
Okay, so you can see what's going on here. She just got there. So now she's like, but you could see she's like, her attitude is, I'm here now. Now,
Right.
yeah, I'm here
Yeah.
now. And now she's on Bullhorn Betty's channel, and she's in her own reality show all of a sudden, and she's going to Betty, going like hyping her up. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, are you telling me that there's a baby killer right over there? Is that what you're saying? Like it's the first day they're fucking been there. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
just very histrionic, right? And it's interesting the dynamic between the two of them, because both of them, when they walk into the room, they have to be in control. They have to, like, they don't want to bow to anyone. They don't want to kiss anybody's ring. But it'll be interesting to see how long this lasts as far as them butting heads like this. I
mean, whatever happened between her and Dolly, I don't know. I don't even really care.
Yeah, I don't care either.
But this is going to be interesting because and my whole thing is I just hope it wakes people up, and like there's a consistent pattern here. And I just wish, and I guess I don't know. I'm sitting here discouraging myself because of what's going to happen is it doesn't matter. Like these are people that only care about drama. They don't care about anything productive happening here. And so I suspect that their listeners, their followers are just waiting for the same thing we are, just for opposite reasons, Right.
Yeah.
It's sad.
The chief and the county commissioners have failed this community, and anybody that comes here, I say you need to vote them out of office. This is bullshit. And not only that, Marissa, we have history. Why aren't we over there? Yeah. Well, this is it. We got a big minority there.
Because it's trespassing, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Screw this house. Yeah. Except for a second question. I mean, why screw in front of all these houses? Police chief needs to get a piece of an ass chewing. I believe that, but I can't do it all by myself. So we're here.
Wow.
This is
Okay.
it.
Yeah, I need you, Marissa. So this is BHB's insecurity right here, and she's giving MGL this entire show.
Right.
She's making her the host. She's handing it over to her. I can't do this all by myself. I need help. I can't do this. I gotta yell at the police chief. Yet, why aren't they in front of the police station? They can exercise their First Amendment rights in front of the police station and protest. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what
because
I mean?
they know that their flock of Karens in their audience, they don't want actual protesting. They want the shit show that you see right here.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Now, also, I got to give a big shout out to a channel called 6up Media. 6up Media made a video and pointed something out. I went over it last time I went live, I think, or the time before that. But 6up Media pointed something out that about a week ago, well, not a week ago, but a few days ago, there was actually a city meeting. Right now, we know how much Strangler likes to crash those meetings. Right?
Oh, she loves it.
She loves it. Now she had an opportunity to address the mayor himself at this meeting. 6up Media pointed this out, and she put this up, and she said, "Look, why the fuck are this is happening tonight?" She made the video the day of, and she was like, "This is happening tonight. Will I see Bullhorn Betty at this meeting? I don't think so."
No.
But I'm making you aware, Bullhorn Betty. She was even like, "Yo, fine, protest them, but I'm using this video to make you aware of the meeting so that you go." Mm-hmm. Right?
But you know why she won't go?
Because it's not about that. That's
right.
Why.
Also, if she were to go and he tells her that, you know, this is the parameter, I don't want you to go outside of that parameter, she can now no longer claim ignorance.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. See, she knows what she's doing, and she's manipulating and abusing her First Amendment right, but she's not playing. She's playing the short game, man. What's funny about all this is all the channel striking and all that bullshit. On our end, it's check. It's not checkmate yet, but it's check.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's just
because it's coming to an
temporary.
inevitable end.
Right,
You know?
right. And what is okay? So if you think about what would be the goal of striking my channel for now 14 times, like what is the goal, right?
Right.
The goal
To
would
show
be
that you're a whiny bitch.
right,
you know?
to whine like a baby and throw a tantrum. Okay,
Right.
great. You've proved that. But the end goal would be what? To take my channel down, but they obviously don't know how this works.
Right.
And because
Like-
they have false struck so many channels, YouTube has already told me, you know, like I said, like my channel's not going anywhere. I'm just gonna do the counters, and then when that process is over, all the videos are going right back up. So nothing's in the end, nothing's gonna change. The strikes are gonna come off, the videos will go back up, and I will end up with more subscribers than I would have otherwise because of all the Barbara Streisand effect that's happening. But more importantly, like their channels are now going to be at risk of termination, if not the very least, a loss of monetization. And I think that when it comes to things like this, even though they're super slow to act, once YouTube does act, a lot of times they not only take your channel down, but it's a permaban, meaning you can't ever come back and start a new channel. So they are screwing themselves at this point doing this.
That's why it's check. And when that happens, it'll be checkmate.
Right.
You know, and we're not even playing chess. We're just doing what we do. Like I'm just, my whole thing, I'm not targeting them. I'm targeting their viewers.
Right.
I'm trying to just make people more aware of, you know, like, don't be this stupid. You're being took. You're being had. You're being run amok. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm actually very interested in understanding the mindset of someone who sees this kind of behavior and says, you know what, that's a-okay. Like, what is it that you tell yourself that says that this kind of behavior is I don't want to
that's what's driving me, Toast.
Yeah, I don't want to moralize this. You can argue whether it's right or wrong, but the end thing here is like, it's not effective. So what is it that you tell yourself that says that this is going to be effective in the end? And I don't understand that. And it's fascinating to me, but not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like it's circus.
No,
circus.
I mean, but that's why I do this, is because like that's what drives me, is exactly that thought. It's just like, what is in your head where you're just like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What?
The only thing I can come to a conclusion of is that maybe these people, they don't really give a shit about the integrity of the case. They're just wanting to see a shit show. And there's a lot of people like that. And there's most of the time, there's nothing wrong with that, because I like watching that myself. But when it comes to like a child that's been murdered, it's kind of like, oh, I don't know. I don't know how I would feel about that, because none of the people that I've covered have ever killed anyone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, right. And it's a difficult thing, you know, but it's funny because I would love to see a documentary filmmaker like make a documentary about this shit in the true crime community and how it can affect real justice. I'd love to see that.
Mean, it's just a matter of time, because I mean, over time, as more and more of these cases end up being ruined permanently because of the ridiculous behavior of these YouTubers, I think that eventually Netflix is probably going to, like, you know, sponsor somebody to do it.
Right. And welcome, Jennifer Levine. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Yeah, let's watch this fucking asshole.
This is it. This is it. I got the signs.
She's so shocked too. She's like, she's so like surprised. She has no idea. She knows everything about the case, but right now she's all surprised. Like, I'm here now. What's going on is her motivation for her acting right now.
Those are beautiful. God bless you. That was donated. They donated it. Oh, cool. This is not going to last long for them. It's already lasted a month. They've been out. Oh, no, this is not going to. Their case is building. Their case is building. Well, they need to move a little quicker because she's got to.
Boom. Okay. Right there.
Yeah.
She just confirmed that she understands that they're building a case. Yet she's out there anyway, fucking with it.
Right. And just so that you guys in the audience know, or those who are going to watch this on the replay, none of these people actually want to see a resolution in this case. Because the second that the second that somebody gets arrested and put in jail or a trial begins and all of that, their money dries up. They have to find
something else to talk about.
Their money dries up, which is what happened after there was no more to talk about with the Summer Wells. All of a sudden, they were like at a loss. They didn't know what to talk about. Molly's channel basically came to a screeching halt as far as like growth. And she wasn't making, like gaining 10,000 subscribers in a month anymore. She's still at 78 or 80,000. She hasn't really grown that much because there wasn't anything to connect to. So I'm sure that this is one of the other motivations for doing this, is that she wants to see those numbers go back up.
Exactly. That's all this is. That these people care about nothing. Like nothing.
She's on double probation. Oh yeah, they're building a case. Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, she already knows, right? Yeah, even though she's out there acting like she doesn't know anything. Like, wait, Betty, are you telling me?
Yeah, she does it a lot on her channel.
Yeah, totally. This is all dramatic effect. Yeah, this is all dramatic effect.
Oh my God, guys, you won't believe the text I got. It's like, you already knew that you just got it, but okay. All right. We're going.
They know exactly what's going on. Who are you? Just not a question. She's one of our Patreons. She picked me up at the airport. Nice to meet you. I was here.
This is somebody who who not only gives me money but gives me rides, and they had to spend their own money to come out here. Nice to meet you.
Damn.
All good. Yeah. You're telling me that this family does not even care. Huh. They don't even care. If I they made no sign, no missing person signs when they're still pleading to the public saying that they believe their child is alive and that somebody's kidnapped them. No search parties whatsoever. What about a reward? No reward. Are they broke? Do they work? Well, they have a lot of money for drugs.
Is Betty like trying to like?
I think it's so funny that Molly asked her that question when those two things also apply to Betty.
Yeah, totally. But like, I find it funny that Betty's the one eating on this live and not MGL.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like this right here, there's a lot to unpack here.
I could not wait to go. Yeah, I could not wait to go over this one little 3-minute video with you. I have
so many questions.
Let's start it over. Let's have some fun.
God. Hey, lady. Hey, Billy Joel. I got something to tell you if you're watching.
Play the piano for me.
The information that you give her, she doesn't give to the police. She gives it to YouTube first, then the police. All right? Me, I give it straight to the police. Fuck YouTube.
Okay. What?
No, I don't. I don't know what else I have. Oh, you're telling me that there's a baby killer. And living in that fucking house.
Is that what you're telling me?
Baby killer. Yes, that's what I'm saying. And that's why I'm telling you. Still not in handcuffs.
Are you telling me?
Are you telling me right now that there's a baby killer? Oh my God. And then and she's rocking the Union Jack. Limeys, how do you feel about that? Limeys, how do you feel about Molly's hat? Because I know I got a lot of Limeys in my chat. How do you feel about Betty's hat and Molly's hat? And dude, I think it's fucking hilarious that she is like, yeah, I already said this. It's just like she comes out there and it's like she owns the whole goddamn thing all of a sudden.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
She's and the dramatics are here. Get out of the way. This is my stage.
She is still not in handcuffs, and the police chief and the county commissioners have failed this community. And anybody that comes here, I say you need to vote them out of office. This is bullshit. And not only that, Marissa, we have history. Why aren't we over there? Yeah. This is it. We gotta be money there. Screw this house. Yeah. Except for that question.
She said, "Screw this house."
Screw
I mean,
them.
why scream in front of all these houses? Police chief needs to.
Now, this is how much she understands or even pays fucking attention, because that street, before she got there a little late. So MGL, you got there a little late. Everybody's been arrested, and the reason why people and people being arrested has already set the example of fuck this, I'm going home. But there used to be a shit ton of people out there, and now they're gone, especially Dolly. Dolly was like, fuck this, I'm out too. Because they're gonna catch me with weed.
That was a smart move on his part. So congrats to him.
It was. I can't talk all shit about Dolly. You know, I can't talk all shit about him.
I do have a little hope that he is at least smart enough to eventually wake up and be like, oh, these people are going to get me arrested.
It's like this much. And Dolly, if you're listening,
you're going to get arrested hanging around with these people.
Totally. Dolly, if you're listening, dude, and you want to do true crime the right way, man, and you want to use your platform the right way, I can't change people's minds about you, but I'm willing to work with you. All right? Just, you got to come clean about your dirty shit and fucking be accountable. And then we can talk. But until that happens, yeah. but I'm not completely closed off to it, is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's going to take a lot, but Dolly, wake up.
Chief needs to get a piece of an ass chewing. I believe that, but I can't do it all by myself. So we're here. This is it. I got the signs. Those are beautiful. God bless you. That was donated. They donated that. Oh, cool. This is not going to last long for them. It's already lasted a month. Oh no, this is not going to.
The one that she put upside down.
It's a beautiful.
Well, they need to move a little quicker because she's on double probation.
It was like Molly was trying to figure out something nice to say about what she was looking at, and the only thing she could possibly grab onto was like, "That's a nice sign. God bless you.
It's a beautiful sign.
It's a beautiful sign." It's the only thing she could come up with. I mean, I feel her in that moment. I feel it. The only thing
Strangler.
that Bullhorn Betty didn't fuck up was the sign.
And Strangler going, what do you think? Can I get some Molly validation on this sign? Look,
Please give me validation.
I grifted the money for the markers myself. Look.
Oh yeah, they're building a case. Yeah, I know. Double probation. Yeah, they know it. Double probation. They know exactly what's going on. Who are you? Just not a question. She's one of our Patreons. She picked me up at the airport. One of them I was here early this morning. She left and come back. Oh, good. Yeah. And you're telling me that this family does not even care. They don't even care. They have been told no signs, no missing person signs when they're still pleading to the public saying that they believe their child is alive. And that somebody's kidnapped them. No search parties whatsoever. What about a reward? No reward.
Betty looks like fucking Vince Neil does today.
See, I wasn't going to say anything. Oh my God.
I just wish she'd lose her voice too. That's all.
Oh gosh.
Are they broke? Do they work?
Put the bleach down, girl. Put it down.
Dude, like that shit is fried, homie. Like that shit is gone. Like she's gonna end up having to wear a hat like Dolly does.
Just shave it and start over at this point. Burn it down. Shave it. Shave it and start
That's
over.
That's what I'm saying. Just fucking just American History X that shit already. You fucking Nazi.
The rent, the $1,300, $1,800. And the only signs that they put up for this child is the ones that they stole from me. They haven't. The only missing flyers that they have in this county are the ones that I printed and brought with me. Who's this? Oh, that's how that's her friend's group.
Oh, what is
that's her supporter, and I think she's actually taking evidence off this property. I truly do, because we keep seeing things getting put in her and removed off this property. And just for the police. My feeling is this has just started. This has just started. Yeah, Betty, this has just started. I know. on you? I'll hold it down.
No, it's been going on, and you got there late as fuck. like late as fuck. Like she's just saying that to sell her content that's coming up.
What she means is it's now just starting because I'm here.
Exactly.
That's what she means.
Exactly.
You'll see. So you'll see. Police chief, you got some explaining to do, and I hope you're respectful enough to us to start explaining some things, because I think the next knock on the door is going to be from us, because I want to know why you're allowing this woman to walk the streets of your county and do building.
Wow, the entitlement.
You know what's funny? Right. No, and I love that MGL being there just hypes her up. Like she's like now she's on fire, and she's like, I'm addressing, and I want MGL to see me addressing the police chief and know that I'm all business. That's what she's doing. It's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Building a case against him. But what about past crimes? We've seen this many times. She's on double probation. Her ass should be in jail while they build that case. We've seen this 100 times. Why is she not in jail while they're building the case?
Okay.
I mean, why is okay?
I know
that
you're
question.
Thinking the same thing I am.
That question of why is she not in jail? I mean, I've asked myself the same question to the people that we're looking at.
Exactly.
All the questions that they're asking.
But the thing is you and I have brains, okay? And we know that unless they have evidence of a crime that is prosecutable and will, hold up in court and convince a jury of 12 people, there's no point in even,
Right. A DA is not going to take a case unless they think they can win. So if it's not winnable, the DA is not going to take the case. And so she's just fucking it up for the victim, which is that child.
Right. And what's funny is all of our content, even if they private their channels, it's gonna be there because yeah, plenty of evidence.
Yes,
plenty of evidence. So if this is what I find funny, because I think that they're building a case against her too, against BHB for being out there, and now Molly's just jumped on the bandwagon to be on that list too.
I love that for her.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's congratulations.
And it was so crazy is that because they've been striking because BHB has gotten her her number one simp to strike my channel, they can't blame me for any of this. They probably will anyway, but like they literally can't blame me because I have not streamed any of this.
No,
nothing.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, they could try to. I mean, I hope they try. As far as I'm concerned.
I hope so. She won't be doing the Macarena anymore. Yeah, she ain't going to any more bars. She's done.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Hold on one second here. Let me but wait, there's more.
But wait.
Actually, let's see if cause this is what they really hate. This is what they really hate. Let me see. Oh, yay! Sorry, ads. Give me 1 second. So me and Morbid trolled her the other day. It was really funny. Like we failed trolling her and it still had the effect that we hoped. She got really mad just because we tried. Okay. Oh God, this is already good. I can tell.
Ew. Can you imagine she gives her dog Alpo? Like a cheap dog food? That's so sad.
Wow. Already
this
shaming
live, folks.
Poor people. That's
That's all there was.
Of course. This is what happened with the Wells case.
I didn't have a dog.
You didn't have a dog?
No. I didn't have a dog. Where's House of Williams? She's taking
hammered.
her time. She's being sassy.
She had a very
she's
very
wrecked.
stressful day.
So we got to the house and
Morbid, do
I
it.
got to the house first.
Do it.
And
Redeem yourself. No pressure.
Chronicles of Olivia that were there, and Bullhorn Betty was already live.
Okay, so to answer
And
Morbid's question,
not really much.
Morbid asked, "Who's the dildo on the couch?" Okay, that's Justice for All. That's basically her. Oh my god. Oh, I was gonna say something really vulgar, but okay. That's her lapdog.
Yeah.
He's only built himself up because of her.
Right.
And he calls himself a crime channel, but he knows nothing. He has no knowledge of any case that he talks about. And he just reads comments basically in his chat when he goes live. And yet he has thousands of people in there because they're he's Molly's puppy. He's Molly's little chihuahua.
Yeah. Yeah. Molly goes over to his channel a lot, so he gets a lot of views because she'll be on panel with him and stuff. So
right.
Or she'll go live and then be like, I'm gonna end this. Everybody go to Justin, so he gets a lot of views from that.
Right. And now he's out there because he has to insert himself in this bullshit.
Really much happens in the day, as you guys can see, and then at night is another crowd. I haven't seen any wildness, but then I've only been here one day. That could change at any moment.
Oh my gosh, she's hammered, dude.
Yeah,
this is fucking great.
Wow. And it's not going to be because of me. Wow.
It's not because of me.
That could change at any moment. And it's not going to be because of me. I'm not going to
because of me.
And I'm not going to trespass on her property. I'm not going to trespass on her property.
But I'm going to manipulate other people to do it.
I don't think they as a whole like the things that I say. Oh, anybody. I think that once I start shouting, it's pretty cutthroat. And that's what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do.
I take this way too seriously.
I mean,
it's so stupid.
Look at whatever she's on is doing to her face, bro. Like it's dude, she's not only cockeyed, but her face just like grew longitude by like 10 degrees. Like, what in the fuck is going on?
I mean, why say? I'm not coming down here to just go justice for
Quentin
Simon. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, you got it.
That's what
forgot the kid's
that's
name.
what
Wow.
the community is supposed to say. Me, it doesn't bother me to say I believe that you are guilty, and I believe you're going to hell.
She looks like somebody refaced Betty's face on hers the night that one of the many nights that she got arrested.
It looks like she's about to put a bunch of balloons on top of her house and float away.
And threw Harry Carey's glasses on her. What in the fuck is going on there, dude? Oh my god!
I believe that you need your ass kicked, and I believe that you're a piece of shit. And I believe that this is a trap house. And I believe such and such.
Such and such.
And I can't wait until you're in prison and you're a piece of shit and blah, 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 blah. And how dare you? And then the thing is I got to keep my eyes away.
Justice was like, come out of here. I'm going to go check off the dolly.
I love how they use all these buzzwords like trap house because they know that it's going to get people's attention. Right. That's technically not what a trap house is. A trap house is generally like a house that no one actually lives in, and it's falling apart.
Well, that's what I do when I'm not streaming. I'm trapping out bandos.
Totally.
I'm trapping up bandos. Just generally, just trapping out bandos. That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Okay. I'm a fucking bando trapper.
The more I keep my eyes away from the memorial and I just keep it on the window, the better I am.
Really?
I can't look at the memorial. I can't look at him. It's very tough.
Sad, isn't it?
It's heartbreaking.
I can't look at the memorial. I mean, fuck. I mean, I'm coming down there for Quentin, right? But I'm not going to contribute to the memorial, and I'm damn sure not going to look at it, for fuck's sake. That's crazy.
He wasn't even 2. They're the perfect size at that age.
Yes.
They're perfect to play with. What could he have possibly done?
Nothing. There's nothing.
What if it was an accident?
Yeah,
straw man. Like this is a histrionic straw man, which is like her specialty. Yeah.
It doesn't matter. An accident, parents call 911.
Okay, now, folks, before we get into this is going to be gold, because this is a conversation between two absolute fucking morons who know dick about this case.
Oh my God, he just hit his head. Oh my God, he just hit his head. Call 911, call 911.
And it's live, by the way.
Hello? Hello, darling.
Look at her.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh.
Oh, thank you, Molly. Oh my God.
Poop.
Oh,
Tell her to come up.
Hold on.
Thank you, guys.
Wait. Hold on.
She can't even open up her eyes.
Hold on.
Jeez. Rat poop. Tell her to come up.
Now that's a gift.
Oh my God.
Yes. Somebody should make that into a gift.
Totally. Like, oh man. No, don't. Come on. What? Why is she?
You're
is she
on
gonna
camera.
dig in her ass?
Don't pick your
She's
butt.
smacking her own ass in slow motion, folks.
Park the car and then hang the codes up.
What in the shit?
Do you guys want to meet Miss Mallory Williams? Yeah.
Where's it?
Banana Republic is...
Oh my God, what are you doing?
She's standing on the couch.
What the fuck? Tell her to just park the car and...
Why is she standing on the couch?
From...
Because, oh my God.
Directly across from
Oh, please fall.
World of Beer.
No.
Directly across from World of Beer. I gotta pee 1 second.
Of course you do. Oh my God, dude.
She talks, and whether it's in real time or slowed down, she walks and talks like she's 80 years old.
Totally. Yeah.
Like sometimes I have to remind myself that she's like, what, almost 50 or something like that, right?
Something like that. Come on. Wait.
Let's see what present I got. Mallory.
That's probably a thank you for defending me for 6 months. Yeah. Love bomb.
Is that from who?
That's a Gucci pair of sunglasses that MGL bought House of Williams.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's a reason that she's doing that. I guess Mallory is going to be part of the club.
Listen, if I love you, I buy all my friends sunglasses.
This is your show for just a second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Friends for a certain amount of time. What are these? Tell me these aren't on
Overpaid?
Sleep.
Yikes. I mean, I don't get it.
Oh my God, they're so clear. I hope she hates them.
Why is it slowed down? For our amusement.
Exactly for our amusement.
What speed is it on? Extra drunk?
Like, exactly. Yeah, because she's not drunk enough for me.
Who's that?
So
Oh my
shit! Somebody
Look
just
at
got there.
this. Look at this.
Oh, this is fucking fantastic.
Look at how pretty you
Pause it for a
are.
second. Y'all about to hear listen like a billion times.
Yeah.
You're going to get tired of that word when you're done.
I couldn't remember her name. I texted you earlier and I was like, the trans woman, I can't remember her name. Yeah, House of Williams.
House of Williams.
Yeah. Listen.
Listen. Give me
I don't
money.
have anything to say. But I have an Amazon wish list. Listen.
Just buy me everything. Listen.
I'm a comedian. Listen. I don't have any jokes. Listen.
You do it way better than me.
Holy shit.
God, your tits are so big.
Wait, am I on camera?
And that video is demonetized.
Oh. Hello. So pretty.
Oh my God, dude.
Let the party start.
Dude, Toast, you're like a rabbit's foot. I swear to God. Can't believe this is happening right now.
So pretty.
It's been a rough day.
Has it?
I'm so glad to see you.
You
Oh
smell
my God.
nice.
Oh boy.
Oh my God. Like, she's
Are they?
really overplaying the whole I'm cool with trans people thing. Like,
She's love bombing her.
She is absolutely love bombing her. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Want to say hi, everyone?
Yeah, hi.
Say hello.
Listen.
Hello. So this is what it looks like from your end.
Dude, immediately she assaulted this person. Immediately.
Right.
She literally assaulted this person.
Hi. Oh, Sarah.
I can't believe it.
This is the most awkward shit ever.
It's very awkward.
It's so
And it's Molly that's
Isn't it
making it awkward.
surreal?
totally 100%.
It's like,
I publicly apologize 2 times. She bitched me out. Oh, by the way, I have a present for you.
I can't play this at full speed now. Like, I can't. It has to stay at this speed. Just so you know. All of you that hate me for it, sorry, but
let me get a stool. Sorry.
I feel like it captures the vibe of that room.
It
Just-
really does.
It does, doesn't it?
It does.
Where are you sitting?
I will sit.
Okay. Okay, let's figure out where to sit.
Okay, Justin, sit here.
No.
Stop it.
Sit in the
Morbid's
middle,
fucking
Justin.
terrible, bro. Morbid is awful, bro.
You served enough today. That's for you, my darling.
Listen.
You're gonna
Listen. Oh my goodness. You know you're
Oh
so
shit, this is fucking
This
beautiful.
is amazing.
Welcome, Lady Starfire.
What's up, Lady Starfire? Good to see you.
smell it.
Just
Thank
in
you,
time.
Sherry.
Can you smell it?
They smell like a rich bitch.
I didn't even have to
Oh my
e-bag for these.
God.
They
Oh my God.
Justice is jealous. Look, Justice is like, fuck this. You took my thunder.
Bitch.
They look.
Listen.
Justice is on the back burner and hating
like
it.
this.
This is fantastic.
Does
I love
this
it.
snag on your hair?
Pause it for a
Yes,
second.
it will.
No.
I can't even
I know.
speak.
Just breathe, Toasty. You got this.
Okay,
You
hit
got
play,
this.
hit play.
Never. No.
Oh, because they don't have any of the.
No.
These people cannot be real.
You both
They're
should
real.
know who
They're real as fuck.
You can go like this 500 times, it'll never stank your hair.
Listen. You should
Only cheap.
you should be a rep for the company. Now go like this.
Pause it.
Go like this.
I have a great idea. The 14th strike that he struck me during this live stream, when I write my counter, I'm gonna write "listen" in all caps in between each sentence. YouTube, listen.
Oh my fucking God.
Maybe you'll accept it, right?
Holy fucking shit. Oh my God.
Never snack. I've never snacked. That's why they're so expensive. I'll never snack again.
That's why they're so
No,
expensive.
awesome. Tell her how hot she looks.
Yeah, listen. I'm MGL's bitch
Hello.
now.
Of course.
I got owned by a pair of Gucci sunglasses.
Come on.
I hope it's worth it.
Oh my God,
I hope she hates them.
Oh,
I got
good gracious.
Oh shit.
Oh. All right, let me get mine.
You got memberships coming in.
Thank you,
This is
PJ.
a cute little
Welcome,
setup
PJ.
that you all have here.
Stop it, Morbid. Morbid's the worst, dude.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I liked it. I forgot part the like I was here.
Holy fucking shit.
This
It was
is
early today, early this evening. And it was. I went around the block.
look at old man just
Listen, we're neighbors. we're literally like.
I can't fucking
I
do
mean,
this, dude.
I'm
Oh
down
my
there
god.
across the
This is
street
fucking
from
incredible.
No, but seriously, pause it for a second.
I'm losing my shit, dude.
No,
Like,
but she's like this little old man that just kind of creeps along in the background. Somebody is recording something, and you're like, Grandpa, what are you doing?
she was a fucking fantomo, dude, that just fucking creeped in the fucking shot. Like a fucking poltergeist, bro. What the fuck was that? This is the fucking weirdest shit ever.
I don't understand what's going on.
I don't.
Yeah.
This is a really awkward dynamic that's happening right now, and they're just trying to play it out and
It's
trying to like work
extremely
through
awkward.
it. They're trying to work through it, and we're streaming it live in slow motion, and
Right.
it couldn't be more perfect. Oh my god.
I literally could walk.
Amazing. Is this like the best? Like this everything around.
Yeah, it's a cute area. It really is a cute area.
I gotta find
This
the
is,
phone
dude,
so I can
people.
tune in
Okay,
your
I want you guys to
side.
understand what's going on right now. Okay. Right now, what I've managed to do with very simple YouTube technology is simulate exactly how they're feeling right now.
Right.
This is how they're seeing this happen in that room.
Amazing.
Look at Justice. Just rolled up in here like, who is this bitch?
So listen, how did your first day go? Is that my phone over there?
So listen.
Is that
That's his.
Yeah.
maybe that's my phone?
That's your phone. That's not my phone.
Maybe that's mine. Yeah.
Cheers. What are you looking for?
Oh my god.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
Nudity.
What's Justice doing? What's Justice doing? Justice is looking
And
at chat.
you were out there. What was the vibe out?
Watch. Any second, somebody's gonna go.
What the fuck?
The glare is streaming you.
Did she just ask what the vibe was? There's a dead kid.
Where?
What was
Like,
the vibe out there?
What?
Wow.
Out there at the horror house.
You know why you're here.
Right.
Like,
Agent
wow.
of Chaos. Agent of Chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unreal.
It's sad. It's sad, but it's.
It's sad, but
Holy
it's
shit.
My new bed.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Oh my goodness.
oh my god, dude.
This
Tell
is
me
so
that
fucking
it's
pretentious.
It's so fucking weird.
Wow, it is very weird. And they're all trying to get validation from each other by
That's
Oh my
right.
god.
Yeah, there's
wow.
this whole fucking phony fucking vibe going on that, like, oh my god, like if I was in that room, I couldn't wait to get out. You know what I mean?
I
But
would
watching
hide.
it in this light, oh, I wouldn't trade it for the world.
It is. And you know, it's already awkward because these are people that, like, I'm not talking about Justin and Molly, but like when you meet people from YouTube in real life, I've never done that, but I know people who have, and they've told me that it's extremely awkward just in general. It's weird
God.
because you've been talking to this person for how many months or years, but being in person with somebody is entirely different. And there's a lot of people that act differently in person than they do online. As you can see with Mallory, like her character that she plays on her channel is way different than what she's acting right now, other than the word listen 50,000 times.
Right now
Yeah.
she's just kind of like, okay, I'm getting bombed by, people that don't want to like feel like me being trans is a weird thing. So I have to work through this, which is actually really fucked up for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel bad for her because she's getting this positive attention, but it's coming from a very negative place. And she knows it. She's not stupid. I'm sure she deals with it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's on camera having to deal with it and behave a certain way to where she doesn't come off like the unclassy one. And this is all going to get used later when they butt heads.
Yes. And I have to say,
Guaranteed.
BHB and Molly, everything is transactional. They don't have actual real relationships on YouTube. As far
Right.
as,
It's
like,
what
friends.
can I get?
Right.
Yeah.
And so the fact that she has given Mallory an expensive gift, there are definitely strings attached. And if at any point House of Williams says, I'm not comfortable with that, or I don't want to do that, or they have a disagreement about something, I mean, she's going to be thrown under the bus, just like MGL has done to literally everybody else that has ever been her friend. So it's just like, I don't even know why you would take something from Molly when she's going to come calling one day and be like, okay, I gave you those glasses. So,
Exactly.
I've supported you. I've helped you build your channel. You need to do this for me.
How dare you? How dare you? I got you those expensive Gucci glasses.
Yeah.
You guys remember? Because I was streaming at the time. So I got you those expensive Gucci glasses and you turn on me. You do this to me. That's what's going to happen. And then she's going to have all her supporters turn on her when the time comes.
Right.
Watch. Yeah,
right.
totally.
Yeah. And it sucks, but that's what happens.
Yeah,
that's what
shitty,
happens when
but you know what? I don't
ring.
feel sorry. I don't feel sorry for Mallory because she's putting herself in this position and she seeks this kind of attention. She seeks it because she wants to be around these type of creators. Her content dictates that she is just like all the others. It does.
Feel bad.
She feels bad.
Can you tell me that, Benny?
Feels like lunch.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is so awkward.
This feels like a upholstery.
I got it on a bargain.
Did you show them already?
I did.
She did. She made sure to let us
I
know.
didn't even get to
You know, you really can't appreciate it because they won't be able to touch it. I mean,
Well,
truly,
it's amazing.
the feel of it is
I know it's
phenomenal.
amazing. Believe it.
Beautiful.
They will agree with the fucking.
This is so much. It just
This
very
is
much.
fucking so
I saw it in
strange.
Chicago and I was like, wow, I really want that. I really want it.
Fucking
man.
vapid.
I saw that somebody on the street was selling purses, and I thought I wouldn't carry that, but I'll get it for somebody else and use it to gain some sort of notoriety.
It's like they're petting a dog.
So
Yeah,
I-
PD,
That's
right?
exactly
Right? The fucking purse, people. Come on.
It's a purse.
I
Like,
got it for
oh Oh my God, that's weird. Don't what is she gonna get undressed now that she's being touched? What the fuck is going on?
No.
Holy fucking shit,
No.
what is going on right now?
I'm gonna die.
Don't
I
slap
am
Molly
gonna
me
stab her
yet.
eyes with a fork.
Don't slap me,
And Justin is like,
yeah.
yeah.
Here.
Oh my, yeah, here,
Look,
take the
the
purse.
whole
Just take the fucking purse.
Photoshops.
This is the most awkward shit
See?
I have ever seen on YouTube. Listen.
Well, that's
Fuck.
sperm.
Look at Justin.
Ew.
Look at Justin.
Apple, it's
Yeah, I'm out.
Photoshop. You knew
What?
Huh?
I told you.
There
That's
should be a
Photoshop.
It was like, I'm out.
And my butt.
Even your little tiny little recessed belly button.
It's Photoshop.
Oh my
Look,
God,
in the
what
butt.
in the shit is going on here?
That's girl.
I
She's
told
so
you the
insecure.
butt. It's Photoshop.
See the
People, tomorrow, the clip channels, be ready. Be ready.
Wow.
butt.
What in the shit is happening? Oh my fucking God.
Oh, shit.
Toast.
That's a no for me, dog.
Come on,
Wow.
Toast. Like, I don't leave me up here by myself talking.
So
I know you got thoughts.
Listen, that's a nice tummy. There's nothing
Can't even look.
photoshopped about that tummy.
Okay, pause it for a
So
second.
what the house?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Help, Toast. Help.
Ma'am. No, ma'am. Okay. First of all, Molly. Okay. MGO, whatever. Okay. Tell me you're insecure without telling me that you're insecure. Okay.
Oh
when
my
people
God.
are pointing out all this stuff about your body, the last thing that you want to do is do something like this because it shows that you really are insecure about it. If you
Right.
didn't give a shit, you wouldn't even need to address it.
Right.
Like, why is this even happening? What is this?
This is a fucking train wreck inside inside an Armageddon. Like I don't even know how to. This is fucking crazy. This is fucking crazy. Like
I don't
it's
get
fucking
it.
it's fucking hilarious. But,
Yes.
but it's fucking crazy.
Wow.
I can't look away.
Form. Night.
That's where the action is.
Yes.
Wait.
Because people work during the day.
Yes.
They
And
get
then all the
bored at
women-
night.
Except for you guys.
Nothing
Exactly,
going
because
on at that
those
You
streets are
guys.
probably packed right
There's
now.
also a lot of fans. A lot of
What's up, Mo?
fans
Thank you so much. Mo says, am I
Yeah.
tripping or is this really
And
happening?
then-
It's really happening.
And
Like,
there's
really happening.
footage, but the family are instigators.
They are. Oh.
And
Were they heckling back and forth with you today, or were they
Like them trying to explain, like her trying to get the vibe of what happened. Okay, see, I will give Mallory credit here in the sense that she's at least focused or is trying to focus on why they're there. Right?
Oh yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Molly's not. She's just not on that page.
Molly's like,
You
it's
know.
a sleepover.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She doesn't give a fuck about Quentin. I don't know if Mallory does, but at least she's trying to appear as though she does. And this is really interesting.
blah 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 blah. But they try to put music on to
Flashlights.
yeah, they put music on so that they can talk. there is a secret that we did find, but we can't say. We can keep it between us.
Oh, but the camera's running.
We can't tell the ones we love them. You know, we love them. We want.
Yeah, this is
to
slowed down.
tell
Really.
you.
Yeah.
Just know that
And at this point, it has to be.
Tell you, but right now is not the time.
She is fucking hammered.
Mallory, not knowing, will agree that, and Justin will.
Mallory's
agree.
not on the same page.
Come over here, Justin, so they can see it just for authenticity.
Shay B says, I never laughed this hard on YouTube. I don't think I have either, Shay B. Thank you.
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
If anyone wants to take a screenshot of us together.
Oh, we're doing better than that.
We're
doing way better than that.
Oh shit. Posing.
No. We're
doing much better than that.
A real, what do you call it? Like, we have
This is gonna get privatized and it won't matter.
Major.
Oh my god. What's happening now? What are you doing?
Wow.
Are you gonna assault her again?
But
Hashtag life coach.
we would never.
I hate you.
And Mallory will agree. I believe she can keep something like this for the sake of
justice,
a baby, and the sake of a case.
I can't keep my eyes off Justice though. Like I'm just waiting for him, like his reaction to what's going on here.
You don't want to hurt a case.
Wow.
You don't want to. You don't want to hurt and this baby's chances of getting justice.
Okay.
Well, then why are you there, dummy?
Exactly. Aside from all the laughs, because they are they are fantastic, but right here we cannot deviate from the fact that she is basically admitting, drunk as shit or whatever the fuck she's on, she is admitting that she's aware of the fact that what they're doing can hurt the case. But she's also showing us through her actions that she doesn't fucking care.
Nope.
And these people that are trying to meddle in.
Oh, see what's going on here now, Toast?
Yep.
She's throwing Betty under the bus.
Yeah, she
That's
is.
what she's doing right now. And it's night one, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, is Betty going to be smart enough? Because that's debatable with her. Is she going to pick up on the fact that Molly is throwing shade at her?
I think she's too codependent to pick up on it. I think
so too.
Right. I think she's too codependent, and her codependence makes her blind to
I agree.
Obvious shit like this.
I agree. Yep.
We talked about this with the Summer Wells case, remember? Like, Molly knows what she's doing. Molly is perfectly fucking aware of her actions. Right now, we're seeing we're blessed right now. We're blessed with an opportunity because she's showing her true colors only because she's so fucking wasted. She doesn't know how not to. But Betty actually believes her bullshit. She doesn't, but Betty does.
Betty is very gullible. I've noticed that she just sort of takes things at face value if it suits her narrative, and she doesn't ever look past things. It's weird. It's very weird.
Look at the pause, though. My pause game's on point because Look at Justin.
He's like, fuck this.
Just
I'm
look
out.
at him. He's like, fuck. Like, do I run out? How do I look if I run out of the shot right now?
Have false information or involve themselves in any way, shape, or form.
Yes,
with this
lay out the
family
blueprint.
Is
I can
very
just hear, I can just see a jury listening to this and watching this as evidence. I could just see it now.
much so wrong. And if people want to play those games, so be it. I have nothing to do with that. But
what just happened?
I will not have any.
We know what just happened.
To do with
This is a
anybody
disclaimer.
that does that kind of shit. I want justice for this baby, and I'll always be on the side of the victim, and who I believe is
Yeah,
the victim.
right.
So, it's obviously the baby, and we are here for the baby. Obviously.
Obviously, right.
There is no clout chasing.
No.
There's nothing. There is no clout chasing.
No.
There is no.
No.
Our names are not going to be in a newspaper.
Oh, honey.
There is no entertainment tonight. There is no prize. There is no nothing.
No, and as a matter of fact, Court TV has already left the building. So
Yeah, exactly. Court TV filmed Dolly, realized that Dolly was a douchebag, and then was like, nope.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that happened.
Wow.
That happened. Yeah, they're like, nope. And Mallory knows all this. See, this is the interesting thing. This is why Mallory's not getting off my radar here, because Mallory is aware of the case. She knows what's going on, and she knows exactly what she's doing there. And it's absolutely clout chasing.
Yeah,
she knows. She knows.
So even,
Yeah, it's fine. And they were looking for me.
They might come back as
Where's Molly Wiley? I
Wait,
know
what?
who the woman was, but they were asking me.
Hold on. I got to hear that again because I don't know what was said.
And they were looking for me.
They might come back as
gibberish.
Oh, I know. Pause it.
I know.
She was like, oh, yeah, they were looking for me. And then Mallory goes, like, yeah, maybe they'll come back. What? That's the only thing I got out of that.
This is fucking bizarre, dude.
No, who the woman was, but they were asking me. Apparently it was yesterday or the day, I don't know when. But I don't.
Is she trying to say that Court TV talked to her or somebody of that effect talked to her?
The only thing I can think of is she was, in fact, talking about Court TV and that, they were basically commenting without saying Dolly's name that they left because they didn't want to film Dolly. And
so real quick, sorry,
so
I don't mean to interrupt you. I don't want to forget this because I get this. I'll forget this. Somebody named George just PayPal'd me and said, I'm suing my eyes for watching this. So I just want to say thanks to George. I don't want to say their full name.
Godspeed.
Yes. I'm sorry, Toast. Please go ahead.
No. I was just saying, I wonder if what MGL was saying was that, oh, Court TV left, throwing shade at Dolly. Oh, they don't mean, maybe they'll come back is what Mallory was saying. Oh, maybe they'll
Right.
come back because now the real protesters are here, quote unquote.
Oh,
I think that's what
wow.
they
Yeah.
were kind of.
That's
Yeah.
interesting because because Betty's gonna watch this and she's gonna want to strangle somebody.
I don't care about TV interviews.
No,
But,
yeah, she doesn't care about TV, even though she was on
What?
fucking a wife swap, even though she was she played a prostitute and told everybody on a reality show that she was a prostitute. And I don't believe she was. I think she just did it
No.
for the TV.
Yeah.
And and on top of that, when the Summer Wells case happened, she contacted the local news source and they came to their hotel room and she sat there and explained on the news coverage that they got how super chats work. Subscribe to my channel and you can super chat. You can do that. You can actually hit this $sign button and blah, 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 blah. But she doesn't care about TV.
Of course not.
No.
Never.
Anyone who wants to put out rumors and trying to throw themselves into something, into a case, should really be ashamed of themselves.
Just said that shit out loud.
Oh, Molly.
Justice,
dude.
but we have to be patient.
Oh.
We have to be patient.
What are you doing there? And now here's the thing. Toast. Maybe it's the whiskey I just started drinking. It's early. But maybe it is. But I'm thinking I have just a little bit of hope for her. Maybe let's just say that she's out there and she's going to be out there to sabotage Betty's whole thing, what she's doing, and actually speak on behalf of the process of law enforcement gaining information and doing the same thing that I've been saying that needs to be done. But we're talking about MGL here. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it would be great, and it wouldn't change my opinion of her totally, but I would give her a nod for doing so, because I know at the end of the day she'd be doing it for her own reasons. For her own for her own gain, right? So MGL, keep going, but I don't have a lot of faith.
Keep popping. Whatever it is you're popping.
And sometimes when people say, "Oh, let the law do their job," they are doing their job.
Oh, they are. Yes.
And we have every right to be there.
She took it down. That's it.
Oh.
She took it down. But I got enough.
That last little bit is in stark contrast to everything that Bullhorn Betty has been saying for like weeks.
Yeah, and we just streamed it.
Yikes. The shade.
Oh no.
The shade. Molly's still throwing shade at her, and Bullhorn Betty's too stupid to realize it. I love it.
Dude. That was fucking insane. That's like, I mean, there's nothing that's ever gonna be as good as the body cam footage of New Orleans.
Yeah.
But that's a distant close, like it's behind going, hey. It is. Oh man. Yeah, I think this is a good time to call it. I think yeah. Toast. We are always like on the same page, and I love that. And anytime you want to come on this panel and talk, and you will always have an invite no matter what. And if you want to like while your channel's down, if you want to like explore this shit with me as much as I've been doing to some degree, like whenever you're free and you want to come up here and do what we just did, this is what I've been doing.
Sure.
You are more than welcome. Always.
Okay. I'll let you know. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And JLR, you're a piece of shit. I'm happy to call you a piece of shit, and you're gonna lose because you can't sue anybody, and that's your end game when you strike people. And Toast is gonna win. She's gonna come back, and she's gonna be. What is that line from the movie? If you strike me down, I will come back more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Oh,
that's
the only thing I have to
happen
say is that if you wake up every morning thinking about me, I own you.
Yeah. And here's the thing is we're probably not even going to keep talking about you.
Nah.
I'm just going to give Toast a mic to be able to talk about whatever the fuck she wants moving forward, because I know it chaps your ass.
Yeah.
So,
and just let you know, after the stream's over, I'm going to counter that 14th strike just so that you just want to make sure that you know that I will continue to counter all of these. So continue to waste your time, because I will continue to counter because it's fun.
Right.
I laugh every time I log in and it says forwarded, because I know that he got an email from YouTube saying, TikTok, brother, you got 10 days or the stream's going back up.
Yeah. JLR, you're a dick stump, and that's all you're ever going to be. And in the end, everybody's going to see it. That's it. And then everybody's going to forget all about you.
Yeah.
Think about that for a second. Nobody's going to give a fuck what you're doing or who you are. Nobody's going to care. So, Toast, you know this channel loves you. You know this chat loves you. I'm really grateful for you joining me tonight. I had a great time. We always have a great time.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yes. So I wish you the best, and you're not going anywhere. You are not going anywhere.
No, I'm not going anywhere. Nope.
Right. So until next time, which I hope will be soon, I will see you again.
Later.
Folks, give some love for Toast in the chat for me. Do that. Okay. Love for Toast. And guys, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much. I'm so grateful for you. We will, and I promise you, do this again very soon, my friends.